Today it's Tony and I on 4-4 Golf. Welcome to everybody that's been watching the videos. We thank you. And then if you're watching, make sure you're just hitting that like and subscribe button. And today what we're going to do is we're going to be playing golf, but we're going to be doing a little Q&A while we're golfing.
And the questions this time are from you guys, the fans. And by that, I mean Gemini. So send them in whenever you want. We'll answer them. But you can go off with the first one.
Okay, so this is the back in the day question. What is the first memory you have of ever picking up a golf club or being on a golf course?
My first memory is actually in Peabody, Mass. They used to have a golf lessons for like kids wanting to get started into golf. And I just remember being in the Peabody Mall hitting against, basically, I think it was a vacant, a vacant store that they turned into
Almost like a makeshift
golf academy, really.
Yeah, like a Top Golf before Top Golf was cool.
Yeah.
And then for me, my first memory of being on a golf course is back when we lived up in Massachusetts. There was a course, I'll have to, once we get home, I'll ask Dad, and then I'll leave it here. But there was a course in Massachusetts, and we used to play it all the time. Or actually, no, we never played it, but we got to attend it one time at like an academy. And that was my first time ever. Ooh, just right off the green. That was my first time ever remembering. It was a beautiful course. I wish now we got to make a trip back up to Massachusetts to go and play it and actually get to experience it. See if my imagination or my mind is tricking me, or if it was a good course or not. Okay, so for our next question, this one is a hometown question. So if you had to give a 30-second guided tour of the neighborhood you grew up in, what's one landmark or spot you'd point out? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the one here in Florida, and he's going to do one in Massachusetts. So we both agreed on the one in Florida. That would have to be Park Square. Park Square was a huge part of like our childhood growing up. It was where every parent sent their kids to go play for the day. It had the great pizza, good food.
Convenience shops. It also had, like, on Fridays there was concerts back in the day, and they would, it would be small bands or even like movie nights, which would be fun. So that's where every kid probably got in a little bit of trouble, but also had a lot of fun. Yeah. I remember in Massachusetts we had the local high school, North Reading High School, and around it was basically a library and a place called Breyer's Ice Cream. Mm-hmm. And I just remember that convenience store because they had everything, candy, snacks. I think they upgraded it recently.
For as small as we were back then, it was so tight. And to think about if that shack was still, now they have renovated it, but if it was still there, how small we felt back then, how even smaller would feel, But yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about Breyer's.
All right, so this question is, what do you do when you got slow golfers in front of you? Mike, do you want to start it off?
So usually what I'll do is, I'm not going to lie, I'll probably just scroll through Instagram and kind of see what's happening. Actually, kind of crazy enough, breaking news. Tiger Woods, unhurt in rollover crash, arrested and charged with DUI near Florida home. Not good.
I think he was going to play soon too, right?
Yeah, I think he was going to play in the Masters probably.
All right. Well,
so
I guess that's out of the equation.
We're going to put him at doubtful for now.
Doubtful. Yeah, what I like to do whenever I'm golfing and it's a little slower out here is I recently started to play Pokemon Go again. So I figure kill some time, catch something cool while I'm out here, level them up. I haven't really ventured into the world too much yet, but it's becoming a small addiction. Mm-hmm. So in between golf, I play a little Pokemon Go. That'd be a cool ball too.
A Pokeball?
Yeah.
A Poke golf ball.
That'd be cool.
Who do we get to talk to about that?
Pokemon.
Okay, so for our next question, this is the career pivot. If money and real world responsibilities didn't exist, what is the one dream job you'd start tomorrow morning?
Mine would be a news anchor because you can get everything wrong and still never get fired.
There we go.
I would just make up so much crap about the news. Like, I'd basically become the Mother Nature of the news and just write complete garbage stories.
You'd be the Onion.
Yeah.
Right, that's a place where people make up stuff, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
They got layers.
I think for mine, I would drive monorails around. I'd be the monorail driver. I think it's so cool how you're like in charge of so many people, and it's such an easy job. So it's not like it's like you're in charge of a lot of people, but it's not high stress in terms of like you're not, you know, like an airplane pilot. That's high stress. But for me, I would definitely be rocking the monorails, like going all the way around.
I think a top 3 would be like a looper, so a caddy would be up
cool.
there, because again, you can get everything wrong, and if there's no like consequences, then whatever.
Right.
So it's like being a news anchor, just on the ground. I feel like working at a breakfast place, coffee shop would be another really good one. These are just all ideas that I'm spitballing that I've probably wanted to do. Breweries are another great one.
I wouldn't mind also working at an an inn, like just a really nice, a cute little inn.
A B-list actor would be another really good one.
For Messi.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, you know, Messi. Yeah, that's my goal. Go drive monorails around. No, I'm an idiot. Not the monorails. It's the people that drive, because the monorail. Oh my god, it's the one where it's like a giant golf cart with like 100 people. I'll put a video of what I'm talking about later. Wow, I'm so stupid. Okay, so for our next question, we decided what it was going to be is, if you couldn't live in Florida, where would you live instead?
My choice would be Savannah, Georgia, because I've only heard good things about it. I heard they have like a big, I think it's, I want to call it like a seaport section, where there's all like the bars, the breweries, stuff like that. Weather seems really good and nice. And then I was thinking Louisiana, but I just don't know anything off the top of my head. Maybe that's just more of a travel destination I want to do.
Right.
But Savannah, Georgia, maybe somewhere in South Carolina.
So I think for me, what I would do is I would want to go to North Carolina. I would pick that because it has, like, people are always talking about how it has the seasons, but it doesn't have the biggest thing, snow. I wouldn't mind the cold. It's the snow I don't want. And if other than that, if I had to pick, I would pick Alaska, because I really want to see the Aurora Borealis, and I think that it's really cool. Shout out to my favorite movie. Okay, guys, so I think we got through all the questions we wanted to get through today, but the last question, or maybe more of a comment, is that we want to hear some questions that you guys have for 4-4 Golf. So let us know down below. Just make sure to hit the comment section. We appreciate everybody again for watching. This has been just such a fun journey. We've gotten to meet so many people, so shout out to everybody that's come by and said hi to us, commented already before. It just means so much. But yeah, just comment any questions you have for us. Hit that like and subscribe button. And Tony, is there anything else you want to say?
Bye!